kidnappers.
Unsolved mysteries.
Only one show gives it to you. True Crime Tuesday on Big Mama Radio. Welcome to another edition of True Crime Tuesday, where we give you the criminal stories. Two North Fort Myers women were arrested in Lee County Thursday after Charlotte County grand jury indicted them for a case involving distributing methamphetamine causing death. State Attorney Amira Fox convened the Charlotte County grand jury Thursday, where they returned 4 indictments, including those on Marie Margaret Hunter, 46, and Mary Catherine Brown, 53. The state office said that the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office has investigated the case. Hunter has been indicted for capital first-degree murder involving the unlawful distribution of methamphetamine, the sale and delivery of controlled substance, and possession with the intent to sell or deliver a controlled substance. Capital first degree. That's
that's a lot. That was a lot of.
Brown, on the other hand, was indicted for capital first-degree murder involving the unlawful distribution of methamphetamine, a controlled substance, sale or delivery of controlled substance, possession with the intent to sell or deliver controlled substance, and prostitution or offering or to commit prostitution, lewdness, or assassination. I don't know. The indictments read in part that between July 4th, 2023 and July 6th, 2023 in Charlotte County, the defendants did unlawfully kill the victim by the unlawful distribution of a controlled substance, to wit, methamphetamine, and said controlled substance of mixture thereof caused or was a substantial factor in producing the death to the victim. I have tried to be a voice of reason. Unfortunately, it just went one voice. The city council. Wait, where's the rest of the story?
Oh no, that was the best story yet.
Oh no, that's it. That's the end of the story.
That's messed up.
It does feel like there should be more.
Yeah, it did.
That's just messed up.
May I lost a piece of it.
Hi, Christy. Good morning. Hi, Jamie. Good morning.
Mom jailed for letting 10-year-old walk alone to town.
Alone? What? How far was the town? Is the question.
How big was the town is
Yeah.
the question. It was dinner time on October 30th, 2024, when police handcuffed Brittany Patterson in front of 3 of her 4 children and drove her to the station in Fannin County, Georgia. Fannin there, Sean. She was then fingerprinted, photographed, and dressed in an orange jumpsuit. Hours earlier, around noon, Patterson had driven her eldest son to a medical appointment. Her youngest son, 11-year-old Soren, intended to come along but wasn't around when it was time to leave. I figured he was in the woods or at a grandma's house, said Patterson, who lives on 16 acres with her kids and her father. Her husband works out of state. There is no shortage of family in the vicinity. Patterson's mother and sisters live just 2 minutes away.
This is the kid I'm calling BS.
Soren, however, was not playing in the woods. He had decided to walk to downtown Mineral Bluff, a town just 370 people. It's not quite a mile from his house. A woman who saw him walking alongside the road, speed limit 25 in some places, 35 in others, asked him if he was okay. He said yes. Nevertheless, she called the police. A female sheriff picked up the boy and called Patterson. She asked me if I knew he was downtown, and I said no. Patterson was upset that Soren had gone to town without letting anyone know, but says there was hardly a reason to worry. I was not panicking, as I know the roads, and I know he is mature enough to walk there without incident, she says. The sheriff disagreed. It's less than a mile.
That's not.
Well, look at the kid. He looks like
stupid.
She kept mentioning how he could have been run over or kidnapped or anything could have happened, recalls Patterson. The sheriff drove Soren home and left him with his grandfather. After returning to the house, Patterson scolded her son, and that she thought was that was that. But at 6:30 p.m. that night, the sheriff returned with another officer. They told Patterson to turn around and put her hands behind her back. As 3 of their kids watched, Patterson was handcuffed. The sheriff took her purse, phone, put her in a cruiser, and hauled her off to jail. To Patterson, none of this made sense. She had a grown-up in the area with plenty of unsupervised time to wander. in play and was raising kids that way too. The mentality here is more free range, she says. Patterson was soon released on a $500 bail.
That's just wrong. You should not. That should not. That's
right,
not abuse.
right.
That's
It's a whole different world now. Think about when you were 10. What was your roaming range?
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. Far enough. Now your mother will be arrested.
The next day, a care manager for the Division of Family and Children's Services, DFSC, came out at a home visit, and he even went to interview Patterson's oldest son at his school. The case manager told Patterson that everything seemed fine, but declined to comment to the news. A few days later, they presented Patterson with a safety plan for her to sign. It would require her to delegate a safety person to be knowing, participating, and guardian and watch over the children whenever she leaves home. The plan would also require Patterson to download an app onto her son's phone, allowing her for his location to be monitored the day when it will be illegal not to track one's kid is rapidly approaching. Patterson did not want to be compelled to track her son, recalling a similar case. The contacted attorney, David DeLugas, is the head of Parents USA, a nonprofit often provide pro bono legal help to parents wrongfully arrested and prosecuted for child neglect. A GoFundMe is established to help Parent USA cover Patterson's legal expenses. As Patterson's counsel, DeLugas, called the assistant district attorney to discuss the case. He recorded the conversation, which is legal in Georgia. The ADA told DeLugas that as Patterson would sign the safety plan, the criminal charges would be dropped. DeLugas responded that if Patterson had to sign a safety plan simply because her son walked someplace without her knowing his exact location, it would stop him from visiting friends or having any independence whatsoever. But the ADA maintained that Soren had been in danger, and thus a safety plan was necessary. The matter was left unsettled. With safety plans, the veiled threat is that you don't sign, your children could be taken away, says DeLugas. In this case, he says that the unspoken deal seems to be sign it and state won't prosecute, and the state does prosecute. Patterson could face reckless conduct charges, a $1,000 fine, and a year in jail. DeLugas would like to see Georgia pass a law that permits the authorities to check on kids and leave them as long as they aren't hurt and distress or in actual immediate danger from the source. Meanwhile, as this case could get weirder, DCFS just mailed Soren a birthday card signed by the case manager. Soren turned 11 over the weekend. Birthday greetings do not change the fact Patterson knows that refusing to sign the safety plan could get her in trouble, but she is resolute. I will not sign, she says.
I don't blame her. She didn't do anything. If you think your kid's old enough to walk around and do
Good
whatever.
for her getting this message out to the open right now, because the real issue is getting that message heard.
Yeah.
Is letting everybody know that that's ridiculous. First off, a mile from your house in a small town of 300 people. Everybody knows that kid. And that lady who stopped is an outsider, and tell her to kick rocks because she ain't from here. Because if she was one of the 370, she would know whose kid it was.
And they're all related. They said grandmother lives 2 minutes on
Come
one side.
on.
The aunt lives on the other side. Come on.
By the way, if
They have
my kid
14
was in a mile of my house, I'm good. Now, I understand the scaredy. Like, there's a line you're crossing. As a sheriff of a town of 370 people, maybe you should be the guy who's just like, you know what? I caught Dylan walking. Hey, what's her name again? Whatever her name was. Let's just, I caught your son walking down the street, and I'm talking like a Georgian. And he was about a mile from the house, but I wasn't sure if he was safe, so I brought him home. Did you know he was headed to town?
I'll whoop his ass right now.
I got you, girlfriend. I'll
Okay.
leave him right here. You handle that, all right?
I got it.
This is a small Georgia town. That's the way we handle shit.
You know. Anything else?
No.
Okay, we're good.
Vote Jones for sheriff. I don't suck.
I don't suck.
Like that's the, that's the type of, it's what would have happened here.
Yeah.
It's what would happen in most towns. And I'm going to bet, where is this town in Georgia? Did you look it up? Where is it at, actually, in the state? I'm going to say southern part, about less than 100 miles less than 100 miles from Florida.
She's got 16 acres. Isn't that more than a mile at that point?
Give me Fannin, Fannin County, Georgia. Fannin, Georgia.
See, so her property alone is 16 acres. He has to walk out a
Pull
mile
up
just to
pull
get
me
away
seat on
from
the
his-
big map. Put it up. Click on that map. Click on the map. I want to see it. Now zoom out. I want to see it way out. What's it next to? What's that big city next to? What's it right next to? You're zooming in, not out. Zoom out.
Branch.
Chattanooga. Keep going. It's on the edge of the state.
Near Dalton.
Marietta, it's north of Georgia. All right, so it's north of Atlanta. That's in the northern part of Georgia.
Well, that's the whole county, not just her town. That's the whole county.
I get it,
That's
but
everybody.
what I'm saying is like that's northern Georgia, and ain't very big.
There's like one
The
road.
Lily Pad Village.
There's like 3 roads. That's it.
That's where they're at.
And by the way, just for the record,
He wasn't walking.
this just
on
happened
A
on
road. He was
October
walking on B
30th,
road.
and he just turned 11.
Yeah.
So he wasn't letting. So this headline that says, "Mom," this is my problem with news. Mom jailed for letting 10-year-old walk alone in town. Have we been throttled? But 10-year in town, walk alone in town. So. I want to know real quick.
Seemed to be good.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a quick. We had like
Yeah.
people and then it went poop.
Right. We just got throttled, I think.
If we did, it's by Facebook because we are live on everything.
Dear Facebook.
Do you still love me? Yes or no?
I'm breaking up with you.
I do not have any notifications saying that we are in any kind of trouble.
We didn't do anything to cause trouble yet.
Right. I don't understand it, but it is what it is.
I mean, I showed a picture of the young man that was walking on the road, but that's it. That shouldn't be anything.
Look, you
No.
got us in trouble.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's if anybody's out there besides you.
Chichu. Chichu. What an interesting name.
Check in if you're watching.
Let us know is y'all here. Hey, it's the Colonel. Colonel.
Oh, now we're okay. Long Nuts is here. So, no, we're not throttled. Long Nuts has arrived.
Woohoo.
Now, Long Nuts is watching us on YouTube, though. So
That's true.
Long Nuts is on YouTube, not Facebook. So we legitimately could have just got throttled on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a little love. Let us know you're still there watching us on Facebook. We'd like to
Jamie
just know.
popped in. She'll tell us.
All right. Yeah, so they're still there. Jamie just popped in. We're good to go. New details about maybe True Crime Tuesday sucks and we shouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about all the murder.
Right. Attorney Kentucky sheriff was experiencing extreme emotional disturbance when he allegedly fatally shot a judge, according to his attorney. So there's a new TikTok out there that basically says that the ex-sheriff motive for killing the judge was in a heat of passion because the judge was romancing his 17-year-old daughter.
Maybe they had passion together.
Right.
I don't know.
And supposedly they tried to call the daughter from the judge's phone moments before the shooting, but man, this case is one that's going to become a Dateline.
This is going to be like one of those true crime
right.
stories.
This is 100%. We don't have to tell this story because this is going to be on the news somewhere. This is legitimately going to be like a Dateline when it comes to it.
Kentucky.
I think I may establish probable cause for manslaughter first, but not murder. He claimed that the shooting was not planned, and Steins was experiencing an extreme emotional disturbance at the time. It was not something that was planned and occurred in the heat of passion, Bartley told People. For us, the highest level of culpability should be manslaughter based on the partial defense of extreme emotional disturbance.
And was this guy like the sheriff or just a
The
deputy?
sheriff.
The sheriff.
X. Well, It says X, but maybe it's X now.
Now, he resigned shortly thereafter.
Well, yeah, after you do something like that.
Yeah, after you
I
shoot
think
the
you
only
kinda
judge in
like-
town. And I'm sure it's a small town, and the judges' indiscretions, man, judges are different types. To me, judges are ghosts. I said this during the election. I still believe that. When you see a judge in public, it's like, oh my God, do you see it?
Yeah. It's
He's
like
over there
spotting.
eating. She's over there right now.
Yeah.
You know that's a judge. Nobody knows that because they don't tell us so they're a judge.
Yeah.
And I can understand that.
Yeah.
Laying low key is especially a criminal judge. Yeah, I'm
Super
low key, dog.
important.
I'm real low key.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna see me. Not in this town.
That is very true.
And so when you do see him, you're like, oh my God, there's a judge.
Yeah.
You want to go say hi? I don't know if it's okay to say hi to a judge in public.
Yeah. It took me a while to get over the judge thing because like when I worked with them, I always felt like I had to like be like, oh, let me like avert my eyes, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't want to.
I'm not looking at him.
When I see them in the tunnels in the back, I'm like, don't look. you know?
And then you meet one, and they're like, "Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
what's going on?
How you doing, Betty? You've been doing a hell of a job with us lately."
I'm like,
And you're like, "Wow, you're
scaring
nice.
me. You're scaring me.
I didn't know you were normal."
I didn't know you could talk.
It was so crazy. The first judge I ever met was during my campaign,
Yeah.
and I'm actually doing a Lee County Bar Association. They do a shrimp boil every year, and I DJ it, right?
Oh, fun.
So I'm DJing this. Well, judges, attorneys, that's all it is. Like
Yeah.
every attorney in town and every judge in town out there drinking and eating and having a great time.
Heck yeah.
And it's a good time. It's one of my favorite events.
Yeah.
And I met a judge out there, and I don't mention names of people
Yeah.
when it comes to judges because I don't want to think anything. Like I just met judges.
Right.
And I was like, "Hey man, would you come on and talk with me about some things?" He was like, "No,
Never.
never." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "You got campaign events or nothing?" He goes, "No." I was like, "Really? Nothing?" He's
Don't
like,
do it.
"Well, it's different for judges," and that's when I learned.
Yeah.
But I learned that day too that all the judges were cool because they're all part of the bar association.
Yeah.
So when you go out there to the shrimp bowl, one's making the shrimp and he's bringing me little plates and crawfish, and I didn't think I'd ever eat crawfish, but they talked me into it.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I did it.
Did you like it?
It's all right.
Did you suck the head?
No.
Ew.
Oh.
That sounds gross to
Now
me.
you only got half the experience.
I'm not a head sucker.
You only got
Are you a head sucker?
Hell no, but I would. Like
But you
to
just
see
said
do
you
it.
did.
I didn't say. I
You said
did.
I'm a head
I
sucker.
didn't
You
say I
said you're
did.
missing half the fun. You suck the head before you
They
go ahead.
keep
You
the
say it.
beady eyes on it, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, if you suck them hard enough, maybe the
Gross.
eyes will come through.
Oh God, what's wrong with you?
Is that America? I'm turning over a new stone today. I
Gross.
am not going to fire off at the engineer Sean for his sucking comments. I'm not going to talk about his knowledge of sucking and how well he can suck the eyes through a head of crawfish.
Crawfish.
Ew.
Oh man.
And that's
There's
why we're married.
I don't want to the other stories I have.
Threw you off your
You
own
go look
track.
them up for yourself if you want, but there's a disturbing case of a California teen who was buried alive after her boyfriend turned jealous. Sounds like a Dateline in the making.
Yeah.
And a kid 11 calls 911 after parents stab and shoot each other to death during a Halloween fight. Now, how about that kid?
Bro, that must have been some good candy they were
Right.
fighting over.
That's ridiculous. And now you got somebody that's just sad and doesn't
Now
have
you
any
just
parents.
created the next Michael Myers, just
Right,
so you know.
exactly.
This guy looks like every serial killer's teenage face that I've ever seen.
Who's that? That's the kid that buried the chick alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
he's got a
buried
giant
alive.
forehead.
Yeah.
That tells you stuff.
That tells you stuff?
Yeah.
Somebody just got in trouble for that, by the way.
For
Saying
having big,
something about giant foreheads. They just got fired from a tennis thing.
Really?
Look it up real quick.
I
Tennis
support it.
announcers fired for forehead comment.
No way.
Absolutely. Just happened. I mean, it's brand. I just skipped over it because I was like, it's tennis.
I think that people have like certain features that.
Right there it is. After mocking the top story, Tennis Channel analyst suspended after making fun of star player's appearance on air.
Wow, she does look like a billboard.
Right. You got a big. What's a big forehead say?
Showing me it was showing me. We got a bad site. There's all kinds of ads.
Yeah.
That's
she has-
U.S. Weekly. That's not a whole bunch of ads. U.S. Weekly. It's
Look at it. It's garbage. It's popping up everywhere. Okay, I think I got through it. Let's see.
What's oh, that's the guy that went off on him.
Yeah. He got fired for
John.
saying that he had a big forehead. She got a big alien head.
She does. Look, if you take off the top part, you could still have her face, and it wouldn't matter. Like it's completely separate. She's got a whole different compartment.
Right. And just for the record, I'd have
There's
to hear the
nothing wrong
comment,
with
but I just wanted to let you know.
She's probably way smart.
Right. People with big foreheads
Yeah.
smoothed out my caramel plastic surgery.
Your brain's got to be bigger because it's got more room.
Are you guys ready for some this or that on this Tuesday morning?
Sure.
Let's do it. A store where every item is free, or a restaurant where every dish is calorie free.
Calorie free.
Yeah. I'm going.
I'll pay
calorie.
whatever. What?
Hell no.
You just want free food
I'm
to get
still
fat.
paying for the food.
You're going to get fat anyway. No, the other
There-
one, you're just going to get fat.
No, the store where every item is free. It's a store. Do I get to pick the store? I'm picking Best Buy.
Oh, a store. I thought you meant food.
No, a store where every item is free, or a restaurant where every dish is calorie free.
Calorie free. I'm still going to go with that. But wait. I got a question. Does it taste like like real, or
Yeah.
does it taste like
Yeah.
the fake?
All right, you can eat whatever you want. You can have pizza that has no calories.
I'm going with that.
Chocolate cheesecake, no calories.
That's my dream. That's all I've ever wanted in my life. Like everything.
They made a shock for that now. Just so you know.
That is everything I've ever wanted.
You can just take the Ozempic shot. You'll have one bite of pie and be full.
No, but then that means that I don't eat the pie.
And you're obviously going to take the tracking device. And the recharge that you get every time.
Calorie-free
Speeding ticket or parking ticket? It's easy. Parking ticket.
Yeah,
it's not a
no
moving
points.
violation.
Yeah, you don't get no points on your
I'll
license.
pay when I renew my license.
Right.
You didn't pay a parking ticket. How much is it?
Don't suspend my tag.
$48 with the fees. Oh, no. Bad breath or body odor?
Oh.
Let's say you have to have one.
You have to
Let's
have
go
one.
both ways. This time, first we'll go this way. First we'll go this way. It's you. You have to have bad breath or body odor? Which one do you want? And you can't fix it. It's something you keep forever. You can't just, chew a piece of gum.
Well,
They still gonna smell. And you've had that friend no matter how much gum they chew, or that person you're like, damn, you got a gum in your mouth and you still got shit mouth?
I dumped somebody because of their breath once.
Good.
I did.
Right.
I couldn't deal with it.
I'm way more shallower than that, so don't worry about it. Feel good about it yourself.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead. Break it down for me.
I was like, I can't smell you that often. That's bad. I'm going to go with the body odor. I'll keep the body odor and get rid of the bad breath.
Right.
Because I'll just eat the whole time. Just kidding.
How about you, Sean? Where are you going?
I'm not a big talker, so I could probably pull off the bad breath and go unnoticed.
He won't say anything.
Yeah, see?
All of a sudden you learn sign language.
Right. That's what it is. He
But
might be onto something there. Maybe I just decided to learn sign language massively and just be like,
But bad breath comes out of your nose holes, just so you know.
really?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I imagine that'd be
It's
really
bad. It's bad
When it comes
you
out of your
breathe.
nose
I
holes,
don't
did you
know.
smell
But
it
let's go
too?
the other way. If you had to, all right, for me personally, I'm gonna pick body odor because I don't even like bad breath in my own mouth. So like if I had something like stuck in my tooth, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I had 3 years of my life where I couldn't fix my breath. I didn't have insurance, I didn't have money, and I knew I had bad breath, and I couldn't wait to get my life together so I could fix that. That was my sole motivation of like 2 years of my life.
Dental care.
Yes.
That was it.
Because I had great teeth and I let him go to shit. My mom spent so much money as a child on my teeth. It's the one thing that she invested in. I was like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I'll never forget my mom had now understand I'm a kid and I'm 52 years old now.
Yeah.
And I had so much metal put into my mouth that it was $1,200 back when I was like 5.
Wow, you got it young.
So yeah, I had spacers and caps and then I pulled a cap off with a Jolly Rancher Fire Stick. It's got stuck on my tooth and I pulled it down and pulled a cap off. My mom lost her mind. I was horrible with my teeth. My mom kept trying to fix them because she'd get a job where my stepdad would get a job with that insurance. So I know now, looking back as a kid, I know what would happen. He would get a great job and they'd have insurance, and she'd be like, send the kids to the dentist. Whatever they need done, let's get it done.
Yeah.
Right? Send the kids to the doctor. Like as a radio kid, and my stepdad was a disc jockey. It's where I got the bug. Our lives were like this.
Yeah.
And probably for all of my kids prior to me leaving the terrestrial world, it was probably like that for them too. I don't know any better.
Yeah.
I know it's all like this now.
Yeah.
And I keep telling them there's going to be a moment where we get a little dip. It's going to happen. Don't freak out when it happens, all right? It just be a little dip. And because I'm trying to prepare them for the worst case scenario because kids are very comfortable with how we live our lives now.
Right.
And I am too. It's fun when we make tacos at home and we make Baja Blasts at home. Like it's like just some things I love about life and spend times with the kids. So I don't know how I went from body odor to talk about my kids.
And your dentist.
And the dentist. The dentist. That's where it goes back that way. Yeah, from my mom. Loud neighbors or noisy neighbors? Nosy neighbors. Loud neighbors or nosy neighbors? Neighbors that are always throwing a party or ones that are always looking over the fence?
I don't like either. Wait, am I invited to the party?
Well, they're not looking over the fence.
If I'm invited to the party, I may consider it.
Would you invite yourself? Just go show up. Hey, what's going on over here?
No, I'm not like that. I'll send Sean over there.
Hey,
to
what's
go.
up? Y'all throwing down? You got ribs on the grill? Ribs? Those are ribs?
Then I'll be the nosy neighbor, and they're the party neighbor.
Man,
that doesn't work.
Right.
That's not gonna work.
I'm doing it.
You're just gonna be.
I want the
She
noisy,
says
nosy.
this, but she's the one that's introduced us to every single one of our neighbors. I've
Oh,
lived places
stop.
and not a single person knows me in my whole neighborhood.
Right.
Now I move somewhere with her, and immediately,
Well, that's better. Now you can't be the serial killer.
immediately everybody's got to know our
He kind of kept to himself and lived alone.
Why would you? I never even go outside. Like I go outside to my car and
Which
leave.
is why it surprises me. Every time you step out the door, next thing you know, there's a neighbor.
Oh well, they like to say hello to me.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going loud neighbors just for the record.
Yeah.
Pineapple pizza or candy corn?
Oh.
Why are you like this today? Oh, wow.
Good morning, Alice. How you doing? The Colonel, you still hanging out with us?
I'm gonna have to try a pineapple pizza one day.
Pineapple pizza or candy corn? Everybody out there watching now on YouTube and Facebook, let us know what you say on this one. Pineapple pizza or candy corn? What do you say?
I'm gonna say
Pineapple pizza.
candy corn because I've never had a pineapple pizza because it looks gross.
What are you going to go with?
I eat pineapple pizza all the time.
Right,
No big
pineapple
deal,
pizza all day. If I got to have one or the other, you can keep your candy corn. That's junk
Yeah,
candy anyway. I don't
that's
even like
disgusting.
that. I like pineapple pizza. If I like pineapple pizza, the one thing I didn't do more when I owned a pizza restaurant is experiment with crazy toppings. Like do different toppings that are just off the wall.
Yeah.
Now I've got a new plan in life, so I might do that one day. But nevertheless, like I wonder what strawberries would be like on a pizza.
Strawberry and what is it? Peanut butter and jelly pizza.
Yeah, there's a place in town that does peanut butter jelly pizza.
What?
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, is that Nice Guys that does that?
Yeah, they do
think
weird
so.
ones.
Huh? It's peanut butter and jelly. Have you had it?
So, yeah,
Is it good?
it was very
It's
good.
One
$5
is it-
for one slice.
Yeah,
it's one of those
not a
things
go
where
sit
you
down and
tried
eat a
it.
pizza thing.
Yeah.
It's go down and have a slice, and then you're good, and you move on to the next thing. So it's like an appetizer.
Can you get a slice of it?
No.
No.
You have to buy her a whole one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to get one like for the table and split it up.
So con your friends.
But they're not
into it.
huge either, though. They're they're small. They're not that big.
We only went one time, and it was like at 2:00 in the morning. So you
Well-
can imagine we were all drunk.
I went to a new pizza place, and because I'm going to be nice, I won't be returning.
Really?
And I won't sell them out because I'm not about bashing a business.
Cape
but
Coral, Fort Myers.
Cape Coral wasn't good.
Okay.
I just wanted to try it because they had my style, and it's not my style. I won't be back. And you know what Sarah says as we bite into this? This is what we get for cheating on Uncle Rico.
Oh yeah.
And you're right,
True.
and she was right. But me, I always want to try something new. Like I'm down to try. And Uncle Rico wouldn't care. Now he's going to ask me who this is.
Yeah.
He's going to hear about this and be like, "Who was it that you tried that was horrible?" And I'll tell him.
Yeah.
And it may not be the product. It may just be the fact that they don't know what they're doing.
Was it the dough that you were upset about, or the toppings, or
They don't know
how
what they're
they
doing.
cooked
They don't
it?
know what they're doing as a business. That's the issue. Like they think they got it together because someone knows how to make a pizza. But there's a process to make sure that your pizzas don't get jacked up in the process. Like you got to be able to time it out. I got a pizza. It'll be ready in 45 minutes. It better be out the oven at 44. If it's out the oven at 35 and you tell me to come in 45 and I get there 10 minutes after my pizza's out, but the 10 minutes it gets home, it's junk when it gets home. Listen, I
Yeah.
know you don't care because you're making the money and you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I always cared because I want that pizza to come out. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm looking ahead. I got 8 orders ahead of you, 4 minutes in order. I know that math. And everyone knows that math. And when they tell you 45 and then you go in at 45 and they're like 15 more minutes and then you go back in 15 more
Yeah.
minutes and it was obviously ready at 45. That's the issue.
Yeah.
And I knew it. And I felt, and I'm going to tell you something, and I hope they're watching because I'm not going to blow them out. But they gave me breadsticks that were obviously done at 15 minutes after I made the order.
Oh.
Yeah, I was disappointed to say the least, and I almost complained to them, but they knew who I was. I don't want to sell out their business because they knew who I was. Maybe it was just an off day for them, but they won't get my business again. Ketchup or ranch?
I hate both.
It's funny because I'm always looking for ketchup.
I can't believe
but
people
I'm
chose
always
candy
having
corn over
ranch.
pineapple pizza. Colonel, are you out of your
Yeah,
mind?
Colonel's nuts.
Long nuts.
Long Nuts says candy corn over pineapple pizza,
I'm
and
good with
Alice
that.
says candy corn over pineapple pizza.
I'm good with that too.
No way.
That's just our natural
What?
man
As
musk.
soon as I bite into the first candy corn, I'm regretting it.
Right. The first,
No.
yeah, right. And I can put other stuff on
And
the
every-
pizza.
and every
There's
now
no
and then
such
you
thing
get
as
that-
just pineapple. It's pineapple and ham. And people have a problem with that. Nobody goes in and be like, let me get a pineapple pizza. It's pineapple and ham. It's Hawaiian pizza. That's what it's
I
called.
like pineapple, ham,
And
pepperoni, and banana peppers.
Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
You know what's really weird though? That because
And people that like ranch?
yeah,
Right.
that too. Colonel Longnuts, he's talking to us from YouTube,
Indiana?
right? He's in YouTube.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
So it's funny because if you're not on you, like even if you're on the Facebook, you don't see him, but we see him here. So people must think that we're nuts when we're talking about Colonel Longnuts.
Well, they should understand that we don't stream in just one location.
Yeah.
We have multiple locations that we're streaming on, and soon to be streaming on more as we continue to grow. Right now, Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah.
and that's it that we're doing right now, so that we don't mess with the stream, because we may have figured it out by shortening the segments. I feel like that
helps a lot.
has changed
Yeah.
everything for us.
There's 3 or 4 different issues, but that helps with the biggest ones.
Right. So there you go. Ranch or ketchup? What'd you say?
I'm gonna go with ketchup, but I only because I mixed it with mayonnaise and I know you're gonna vomit, so I don't care.
Ketchup or ranch?
If I had to choose one and that's all I could have, I would go with ranch because it fits on more things.
Really?
It goes on more things.
Like
I
what?
have it on my chicken wings. I have it
I
on.
don't like on chicken wings.
You could dip pizza into it.
I don't like.
Oh, it's
dipping.
great.
No, you know what? No, I don't like ranch.
I hate ranch.
I just
You pick
decided.
your little pineapples off the pizza. You dip
Doesn't
it in
even
the
matter.
ranch.
It's got to be ketchup. I love ketchup. I'll put ketchup on multiple things. I'm good with it. Ranch is gross.
I don't like straight up ketchup.
Just for the record, the one thing I am weird. You want to know what's weird about me? Here's something new you can
What?
learn about me, long nuts. You ready? Let me teach you something about Big Mama. I don't like sauces, and I don't like to add that flavor to my. I know what ketchup tastes like. I know what mustard tastes like. I know what Thousand Island dressing tastes like. If you're gonna make me a meal, you shouldn't have to lather it with sauce to make it good. If you're gonna make me a chicken wing, I shouldn't have to dip it in ranch to make it good. You're eating a ranch wing. At that point, it doesn't matter what it tastes like once you jam it into ranch.
I'm gonna go with you because you're saying sauce, and I get that. But all the stuff you're talking about is condiments to me, which is different. If you're gonna make a nice sauce,
All right,
for
no,
something,
I'll
it's
give
a
you another
whole
one.
nother
Japanese
ballgame.
steakhouse. Yum sauce in that
Love
steak.
it. Love it.
I love yum yum
love
sauce.
it.
Right, but
But
you
it's
lather
also a
your food
condiment.
in it. It's
It's a
not a condiment.
condiment.
That's a sauce. It's called yum
That
yum
was a
sauce.
Yeah.
All right. A
Like
condiment is mustard and ketchup
barbecue
and
is a
mayonnaise.
sauce too, but it's still a condiment.
Because it's in the
usage.
condiment aisle.
It's just,
Listen,
you use it like a
it
condiment.
it doesn't
Alfredo
matter.
is a sauce.
All right, let's just say anything you
Ketchup is
add
not.
that's in a bottle that you buy in the condiment aisle. There we go. We've narrowed it
Now
down.
it's a condiment.
Because all of that stuff is listen, there's as someone who's owned a chicken and wing restaurant or a pizza and wing restaurant twice, let me just say real quick, when you take a wing that I made,
Mm-hmm.
and whether it's naked or breaded, and I put a sauce on it, and then you take that wing and say put it into a ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Now it could be a ranch I make, or it could be a ranch I buy.
Yeah.
All right. Some people make good ranch, some people make shitty ranch, and then you slather it in there, and then you bite into it. You don't taste my sauce.
No.
You're not tasting my chicken wing. You're tasting the ranch. And that is no doubt what your body gets overconsumed with.
Just like steaks. I hate it when
There-
people pile on like the A1.
No, I
sauce
don't
and all
pile
that
it on,
stuff.
but I want it on my plate. Because here's what I want. I'm going to try your steak the first 3 bites without any A1.
Yes.
And then I'm going to determine if I need to use A1 to finish your steak. Now, some people get offended when they see you ask for A1.
Yeah.
For me, it's a backup. I'm not going to leave your steak on the plate. I'm going to eat it either way. Am I going to need A1? That's up to how well you cooked it.
Right.
Like, did you use anything to cook it, or did you just throw it on the grill? Like, it
No,
just
you have to
matters.
season
Salt,
it.
pepper, put a little garlic on it. Now, most master chefs will tell you salt and pepper only on a steak.
Yes.
I think there's a little bit more to it, but they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I don't try to I'm not over seasoned, but I think there's a little bit of flavor
like
that I
the
like
garlic
better.
part.
Depends on the
Part.
quality of the beef. The ones that are saying that are usually cooking on like the dry aged badass steaks. Those
So,
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
the
one.
less you put on those, the better.
Right. I had Kobe steaks one time, and I salt and peppered only, and I went and bought like the most expensive salt and pepper because I thought it deserved it.
I like the bestest.
Somebody gave me the steaks as a favor to what we had done for them, and I thought it was cool. I think it was My Shower Door, which, by the way, gave me a cool coin yesterday. I should have brought it in. Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Rich and unknown.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, I'm good with that.
No, I mean,
You want everybody to stop you and ask you for money?
Yes.
No.
Know who I am.
No.
Look, the only way rich and unknown works for me is if, and this is hard for me, you get no network at rich and unknown. You can have a small network, but unknown means you're laying real low and you got some cash. Your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
You could be worth $9 million, but if you got 10 friends that are also worth $9 million, bitch, you just went up to $100 million your net worth. Your net worth is your network, man. And you know, I was explaining this to some people yesterday. I said, I'm only in this circle because of my network. This ain't got nothing to do with my value with any of them. Like, I got a great network. I know how to connect people. I've always been that guy. You can tell me what you need, and I'll connect you to the person you needed. That's who I am. You know, kind of a low-grade fixer. like, I can fix that for you. Let me fix that real quick.
Connector.
Right. Like,
Woo! We know someone can fix that.
stay together.
Who can fix that one?
I got to tighten it. Sometimes when I move it around too much, it gets loose. Attend a party or host a party?
Oh. I like hosting it even though it's a lot more work. I'm going to say host.
Yeah, I would let Betty host.
Attend.
I would
But
let
if it's
Betty
at my
host.
house, it's still
Attend.
co-host. If it's at my house, I'm a
You
co-host.
just attend.
I'm a tender.
You don't do anything.
I'm an attender.
He just shows up. He rolls out of the room in his camo shorts at some point.
Somebody else just jumped on board for the holiday advertising. So many people are jumping on board. Thank you so much for that. Espresso or drip coffee? You're gonna say espresso. That's easy.
Espresso, 100%.
We have it every morning. I come here. Maybe that's what it is. I come here and I have espresso, then I go up and I crash. I don't understand why I'm so wired for this show.
Bye, bye, bye. Boo, boo, boo.
It's
I'm just
okay.
kidding.
I've found you get immune to it after a while.
I love it. It's almost
love
like it almost brings me back to level. Like, all right,
Right.
now it's time to get busy.
It's like you need it.
Get the business started.
You get used to it. You have to have it.
Yeah, I'm probably buying one now to add to my amazing bar that I already have.
I already told them I want an espresso machine for Christmas. That's all I want. That's the only thing I want.
Nespresso?
Nespresso.
I had one. I got rid of it. You know my problem with Nespresso machines
What?
is the cost of the pod.
Well, you can't just buy them anywhere.
The cost of the pod. The pods are expensive. Like it's a rich man's coffee pod.
But it's so good.
I might be able to afford the pods now, but for most part, the espresso's cool. It's just not in my. Like if you saw how many K cups I go through, you'd be like, yeah, an espresso ain't your thing. Like I bet you I go through. Hell, I'm on 4 already today,
Yeah.
3 or
Oh my
4 already
God.
today.
I've had the espresso,
And now they
3
got, and just for the record, just so you know, the holiday flavor for Starbucks is out in the K cups. It's the best flavor of the year.
Which one?
The holiday blend.
Oh, I don't even know.
Hands down the best
Really?
coffee they make ever.
Is it pepperminty?
No,
I don't
it's just
like
coffee.
peppermint. Oh, okay.
But they call it a holiday blend. I don't know what it tastes like, but the holiday blend, now that, I don't know if they sell it in a cup.
maple and herb notes.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Why do you say herb? Isn't it herb?
I bought
Herbal.
I bought a box of
Herbal
50 or
or
something like that when they
Not
came out.
herbal.
Like when they broke it, I bought like a box of 50. I'll drink it for the rest of the year.
White people language. Herbal or herbal?
Herbal.
Herbal, right? No
It's herbal.
H. Herbal.
Yes, I said.
I just learned it. Okay.
Yeah.
The colonel says that
Herb. You know how you know that? Because it's called herb, man. I got some herb, man. You want to smoke some herb?
herb.
Maybe that's it. It's the hippie slang.
The
that gets
colonel
into
said that
herbal.
he would like to attend so he can leave if it sucks. He doesn't want to host any party.
Right.
Well, if you're hosting it and you've got the long nuts, then you just throw everybody out when it sucks.
You're
Right.
like trying to go.
I love his name. I love we got to get him on the show. Like that's the deal. We got to get him on the show. But by the way, bargain or top shelf?
Oh, I like me a good deal. I do. I'll buy things that I don't need because it's a good deal.
Top shelf. Betty can't reach that.
Stop.
You ain't much taller there. It ain't like you had too tall over there.
Got it.
Probably took you a long time to find somebody shorter than you.
It did. It took a bit.
For me personally, top shelf. Because when I
Yeah.
get the bargain, my wife's gonna make me take it back. Mama didn't raise no fool. Mama didn't raise no fool. I know my wife wants top shelf.
I want me a bargain.
What's very popular right now that you have zero interest in?
Kim Kardashian.
Think she's popular right now?
I don't know.
No.
That's how much I don't know. Taylor Swift.
You know the one that I saw on here that I immediately kind of got to was number 16 was Ozempic.
You have no interest in Ozempic?
No. And I'm tired of hearing about it.
Really?
Yes.
I would totally do it if it didn't cost $800.
I've never seen anybody believe in something so bad. Like I need someone to give me the full ingredient list what's in an Ozempic shot.
Happiness.
From the FDA. Not from Ozempic's website. I want it from the FDA. I want to know what's exactly in Ozempic because everybody is jamming this in their body and I'm over it.
I don't know if you trust the FDA after what I heard yesterday.
What did you hear yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Betty was
I
showing
was
me a
in
video.
my TikTok. And they said that all of the cough medicine that they've produced since 1970-something, the FDA has known that it does not cure or help you with any cold or flu symptoms.
It makes you rest.
So that was like what they were like, oh, we knew that, but we've kept it on the shelf. And let you think that it does make you feel better. But it does let you sleep, which is what we like.
Have you heard of what Trump is going to let Kennedy do?
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to take all the extra ingredients off of our Fruit Loops is what I'm hearing? I'm okay with that.
Don't mess with the gas. That's me.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let him go right after the food. He's going to go after all of it. He's going to get the bad stuff out, the good stuff in.
So now people can't say, well, in Europe, their macaroni only has 4 ingredients.
Fantastic.
Is that what they're going to do here?
Yes.
Yeah. No more zibblip-zibble-like.
Right. All the stuff that's killing us.
Yeah. By the way, it causes cancer.
And
but
by
we're
the
not gonna
way,
talk about it.
the bigger, by the way, Stanley Cup's on this list. Yes, I'm over it. Broccoli haircuts. I don't know what that is, but I'm over that.
Oh, that's when the young kids do that poof thing in the top and they shave all the bottom.
The Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
that's what that is. Pickleball.
I don't even care for that when it was
the
popular.
number one should be on this list.
What?
Politics.
Yeah, I like looking at them.
Celebrity brands, fantasy football, kombucha, Ozempic, adult coloring books, and someone said pouring beer down my pants.
What?
Yep.
Who's this guy? Invite him to the party.
Pouring beer down my pants.
I'm good.
There's no way this is true, so don't let it wreck you. A poll by the sex toy company Adam and Eve found that half of American adults have had a threesome before. Half.
That's a lot of people.
Right.
That's like our polls. We should make an election just to see on the
49% said yes, 48% said no, and 3% refused to answer.
You know, they had 4 people then.
59% of the men claim they've had a three-way compared to 37% of women. The press release said they had a third-party survey company pull 1,000 adults, but we're thinking they must have just polled their own customers. You'd expect a higher number with a kinky crowd like that. Even within 49% seems high. Do you think that seems high?
49%, yeah.
Half of Americans have had a threesome?
Yeah, and what's their age group? Are they like 60, 70? That's gross.
Is that when that happens?
Well, yeah.
When is it acceptable to have a threesome? I'm just asking, Betty.
That's what happens in the villas. Everybody puts their little loofah on the top of their car. That's what they're running around
They're
advertising.
swingers. That's a little different.
Oh.
It still ends up being 3, maybe 4.
Right. Well, nevertheless, but that's their
know.
lifestyle.
And they advertise
They're
it.
not asking about the lifestyle.
They're
just
asking
saying,
how many people
you
have had a
done that?
threesome. So,
Yeah.
but you're saying it's
But that
older.
lifestyle. would
I
be
think it's a
inclusive of
younger
threesome.
man. I think it's a young person's thing.
What, the 40s?
I think it's something. A threesome, something you do very young.
Yeah.
When you're dumb and you make stupid mistakes. I'm not admitting or denying. I'm just saying I think it's a young person's issue. And I think you make that mistake and then you suck it up and never tell a soul.
I think that's what they want you to believe. But I think everybody does it when they're old because they don't care. And then they're just old. That's what happens.
I don't know.
Well, you go to
Sarah,
public.
good morning. You know what? You are just in time. Before I run to break, I want to bring this up because the question I have here is, can Uncle Rico do it? I love this. Let's go ahead. I think, can Uncle Rico do it? Has anyone tried this upside down pizza recipe?
No.
Well, here's the weird holiday today. Happy National Pizza with the Works except anchovies day. And if you like all pizza toppings except fish, today's your day. And related news, has anyone tried this recipe? It's actually any good. There's a TikTok video on how to make an upside-down pizza in a cast iron skillet. It's pretty simple. Just make a pizza in reverse. Start with the meat toppings, then the veggies, cheese, pizza sauce. Put the pizza crust on dough on top, and bake it at 400 degrees for around 40 minutes. You'll need a big cutting board to flip it over, and the end result in the video looks pretty good. See if you can find it, man, real quick. Upside down pizza. Sarah, you think you guys can pull that off?
I gotta find my cast iron skillet first. I don't even know where I put it.
I mean, if it's a TikTok trend and you get it from the award-winning Uncle Rico's, I can't see how that's even possible.
It's a deep dish, though, so that makes it a little different.
I used to love.
It's because it's in a skillet. It's got to be in a guy. It's in a skillet.
Look at all that.
I wonder what the crust is like. I wish they would show the crust.
That's mushroom. You don't want to like that.
I mean, in the picture they keep putting it now. It was there.
Well, you do it veggies. The cheese goes right before the sauce. So
find the video.
There's the upside down pizza and Pillsbury.
No, that's not.
That doesn't look good.
That does not look
good. Pillsbury.
Don't do Pillsbury's version. Skip that.
No, I'd have to make fresh dough to do it.
Here we go.
Oh, here's the video.
Okay, that one looks
good.
That was good. That one.
All right.
That one I can get.
So skillet. Here comes the pepperonis.
Cheese.
Sauce.
Spread equally. Oh,
and then he put like looked like a handmade dough there. Put a little olive oil on top.
Season the crap out of it.
All right. Throws it in the bake. Oh my God!
That looks like a tortilla at the bottom.
No, it looks perfectly golden brown.
Oh.
What?
No.
What? No way. All right, I'm making it later. All right, we got to take a break. More Big Mama Radio coming up next. And get ready for the final hour, the third hour of Big Mama Radio next.
Playing big hits.
Big Mama Radio.
Need reliable delivery? First Class Delivery Service is here for you. With a trusted professional team, we provide on-time, ethical delivery with the same driver every time. Call us at 239-785-7606. Fully insured and always going the extra mile. We handle the driving so you can focus on what matters. For delivery, you can count on call 239-785-7606. Let First Class Delivery simplify your life by picking up the things you don't have time for. First Class Delivery Service, your trusted partner on the road.
Hey there, Fort Myers. This is Jamie, the general manager at Dixie Buick GMC, and I've got a secret to share. The best kept secret in town. We've been proudly owned by the same family for a whopping 90 years. Dixie Buick GMC. That's right, 90 years of commitment to our community. And here's the kicker. Absolutely no dealer fees or market adjustment fees. We believe in transparency and giving you the best deal possible. Now, here's an exclusive deal just for our Big Mama Radio listeners. Mention that you heard it on BMR and you'll get $1,000 off your purchase. Yes, you heard it right, $1,000. Dixie Buick GMC. Find us conveniently located on US 41 in Fort Myers. Visit our website at DixieBG.com to check out our extensive inventory or swing by for a test drive. Dixie Buick GMC. And if you want to chat with someone who knows their stuff, give us a call at 239-330-9918. Dixie Buick GMC. Don't miss out on the Dixie Buick GMC experience, where tradition meets top-notch service. Dixie Buick GMC, family-owned, fee-free, and fantastic. See you soon, Fort Myers.
Are you tired of endless waits at the auto shop? Frustrated with vague diagnosis and lengthy repair times? Look no further than Leading Edge Auto Care. At Leading Edge Auto Care, we're not just another repair shop. We're a family-owned and operated business, serving Cape Coral since 2009 with trust, expertise, and commitment to getting you back on the road faster. With our 9,000 square foot facility equipped with 7 lifts and cutting-edge diagnostic equipment, we're ready to handle any issue. Minor tune-up, major overhaul, we've got you covered. Our ASE certified technicians use the latest technology to quickly pinpoint solutions, saving you valuable time and money. We only use top quality replacement parts, ensuring your manufacturer's warranty remains intact. Leading Edge Auto Care, where cutting edge technology meets real world experience. Call us today at 239-242-2277. That's 239-242-CARS. Let us get you back on the road faster than ever. Check them out at leadingedgeautocare.com. Leading Edge Auto Care. Trust, experience, and efficiency.
Need a dock or a seawall? Call 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocks.com. I'm Jimmy Williamson with WB Williamson Brothers. WB represents the fourth generation of a tradition that began with our grandfather in 1967. It's a tradition of building the strongest seawalls and docks in the industry. So strong that our seawalls come with a lifetime warranty. A lifetime warranty. For the strongest seawalls and docks money can buy, call WB Williamson Brothers at 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocks.com.